If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hola, and welcome to the Low Scale Gaming podcast for the week of August 29th, 2019. Keep it in, too, because I haven't messed up on it in a while. I'm your host, Ghostland's Finest, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan Jones, how am I doing today?
You're doing better than me. So I mean, that's
No, I'm not. You have a working car.
Oh yeah, you've had an extra fail put in the last hour and a half since we've talked.
Right? I've had such a good day today, and then it just like kamikaze nosedive. So we'll get into it in the fails of the week, but yeah, my day was. I've had a really good. Well, okay, my day's been a roller coaster. Okay, so I've been waiting and anticipating this big stressful thing I had to do today, and then it passed, and it's like roller coaster down. Then I get home and I notice there's my car's overheating, and there's coolant leaking in the in the oil. So I'm just like, oh boy, good times.
Yeah.
So Conan Jones, how are you doing?
I'm okay. Today was a better day than the rest of the week, which we'll talk more about here in a little bit. But yeah, I don't want to get too into it because then I don't have anything to talk about later.
Mage, how's your week going?
He's fat and depressed.
No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. It's going well. It's just kind of an average week, if I'm going to be honest. There's not really much to say about it.
Kind of seems to be the
we don't have anything interesting going on in our lives anymore.
Well, I do. I'm just saving it for fails and wins. Did you send the script?
No, I didn't send it. I've been typing in it, but I didn't send it. Oops.
Oh, I was about to say I need to put some edits in. I'm sure I'll need to.
Yeah, because I about messed up there. So Mage will probably mess up here in a minute.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, I shared it though.
I got it, and then everybody just heard my notification.
Oh, I didn't. So that's what counts.
Fails this week. Everything.
Do you want to hear more notifications?
Sure.
All right. I wanted to show you this because I was getting grossed out with it with Mage earlier, literally about 5 seconds until you logged on. It was this Guinness Book of World Records thing. Shared this thing. This chick eats 3.5 jars of mayonnaise in 3 minutes.
Oh my god!
And she eats it with a big old ladle, pretty much.
Oh.
She's eating it like it's whipped cream out of a cake or something.
That makes me hurt. That's nope, hard pass.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Guinness Book of World Records mayo eating record. Let's see if we can find this. Oh yeah, imagine who shared it too. Old Gohu.
Sounds about right.
And tag
Conan
Jones and Inferior Mage.
Now I have to open it.
Hard pass.
No, you gotta watch this. This is disgusting. And the thing is too, the chick eating the mayo looks pretty good.
She's not bad looking.
Solid 8 out of 10.
I don't
Except
know.
she's eating mayo. So she's immediately a 3.
God.
And she's just whiffing it down.
And that's just a big old jar of Hellmann's.
No, I'm about to, I can't watch anymore. I'm about to throw. I almost threw up just now.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
I can put mayo on a sandwich and stuff, but a normal amount? Oh, she's got 5 of them lined up. Why would you want this record?
I don't know.
Why am I watching this video?
Yeah, like how I explained it to Mage, it's like a train wreck. You see it's there. You see people on fire, but you have to look at it because it's a train wreck.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, nope, hard pass. All right, we want to jump into fails.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Mage, what is your fail of the week?
Well, work was just kind of crazy. Like, I have 5 cases, and 3 of them went crazy on me. All at once on the same day.
That was nice of them to all do it at the
unfortunately-
same time, though.
Yeah, at least they did it at the same
Right?
time.
Yeah.
They're convenient like that.
So I had to work till like 8 o'clock pretty much every single day this week.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
That's pretty much it.
Poor thing.
Well, hopefully they're at least manageable amounts of crazy. Like,
Poor Tang.
Well, I'm pretty sure everything's sorted itself out now, but we'll see here in another week.
yeah. Well, good.
Conan Jones,
Godspeed.
how's your fail
Good
going?
luck. My fail?
Yes, how's your fail of the week?
Okay. So where to start? Where to start? So what happened since the last time we recorded? We started. I think we talked about it at the beginning. We started to record last time, and the power went out because of a storm. So we had to push
that was
back.
good times.
Yeah. So we had to push back a couple days and recorded it. I think we recorded on Sunday.
Yeah.
So then got that recorded, and I was like, okay, I need to like edit this, and then we realized that I'm 2 weeks now behind editing stuff, so it's
Hell yeah.
I've got 2 on my computer.
Hopefully we're gonna get all these episodes up in like one time.
just like,
I like
boom,
it.
boom, boom.
Like we didn't skip a week. So technically we did not skip a week of recording. We skipped a week of putting them up.
Yes.
So technically we are not breaking our we don't skip weeks except for Baby Jesus the TMEA.
Yes. Speaking of which, you should send me the Jamboree recording, and I can.
Oh yeah.
And
I gotta
can
find it.
mess with
Is
it.
that still not put up?
No, it's on. It was on his school computer since we were in the hotel room. But so that happened, and I'm behind. So I was like, Monday. I was like, okay, I'm gonna I need to edit these. Excuse me. I need to edit all of these podcasts and get them put up.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma City got hit by a storm, and I'm born and raised in Oklahoma. Whenever they say, "Hey, there's a thunderstorm coming," I'm just like, "Cool. Why do I care?" Like, it's a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I've got a more F5 tornado coming, tell me that. But I don't really care about a thunderstorm. Fast forward to about 8:30 Monday night, and the wrath of God is getting thrown at us because everybody's eating these Popeyes chicken sandwiches and not Chick-fil-A. So Oklahoma City just got wrecked. We lost power.
Those good sandwiches.
I haven't had it. I passed one the other day, and they had a line. Every parking space was full. The empty lot for the abandoned building next door, their parking lot was full from people walking across, and their drive-through was wrapped around the building. And I was just like,
God.
I'm avoiding Popeyes.
Jesus sees y'all going to this Popeyes, all right? He coming for you eventually.
So lost power.
Chicken.
Yeah. God. So lost power Monday night in the middle of that. And I was like, okay, it's just kind of out for a little bit. They'll get it back up pretty quick. So
He was wrong.
I was wrong. Come to find out, there was 80,000 people in the metro area that lost power, and it just wrecked power lines.
Hell yeah.
So we slept on the couches that Monday night because it's the coldest room in the house, and it was already kind of warming up. So then go to work Tuesday, and have to charge my phone and everything, because I was kind of half expecting it to come back on overnight, so I left my phone plugged in, but it obviously didn't, so it didn't charge. But Tuesday,
Silly Conan.
right, get a text from OG&E saying, hey, there's a lot of people experiencing outages. We don't really have an estimate for how long it's going to take, including your address. And I'm just like, awesome, that's what you want to hear. So
that's what you want to hear. 100%, that's what you want to hear.
So they,
I'm out of power for a while.
Yeah. So they sent a link to the website where they have a map that shows all the outages that have been reported, and it was like, 80,000 people in your area, and it's just like this big giant red dot right where my address is. It's just like,
which is really weird because like the city, like you would think would be like pretty quick with getting their stuff back on.
I think just because it was so many people, like, I don't.
They ever like say like what happened?
Other than just pure carnage, I haven't got any sort of explanation.
That's the best form of entertainment is carnage.
So Tuesday we were just like we got back to the house and it was miserable in the house just because it rained Monday night and then it was just hot and humid and just the house was horrible. So we're like, all right, let's get a hotel room because I can't. My wife is like, I'm not sleeping in here.
Like, we're not about this life.
Yeah. So we had to go to Edmond to get a hotel that was decently priced and could take a pet. And so we stayed the night there. Wednesday, we're just like, hey, we still don't really have a time frame for to get your service back on. So we decided to like go ahead and book another night because we had to tell them by noon, by checkout time, if we were going to extend our stay or not.
Yeah.
So I was like, I would rather have a place to go tonight and not risk it than to, say, hey, we're going to let OG&E do their thing. And like, I'm not going to run
just
that
don't
gamble.
trust OG&E. Like,
yeah, that's where you
moral
went
story.
wrong.
So I
just don't trust OG&E.
So we put in for a room for a second night, and I went back to work and got a text about 3:30, 4 o'clock that the power at the house was back on.
Yay!
And I was like, awesome, cool. So I was just like, I don't really want to cancel the hotel until I know for sure the power's back on, because knowing my luck, it would be a fluke text message, and we wouldn't actually have power. So I was like, I'm going to wait till I get home. So my wife actually beat me home, and she's like, yeah, we have power. It's like, awesome. I'm going to call the hotel. And I was like, hey, we got power back on, because everybody at the hotel had done the same thing. They were all people who live in Oklahoma City just trying to find air conditioning. I was like, hey, got our power back on. Can we cancel tonight and get a refund? They're like, no, we have to have stuff canceled by 4 o'clock to do a refund.
Really?
Like, awesome. So I'm like 45 minutes late at that point. And I was like, thanks for that.
They really did y'all like that?
Really did us like that. And I was like,
man, that's dirty.
Y'all are dirty. It was like a I don't even remember what hotel it was anymore. So, and we ended up having to pay for a second hotel room for last night that we didn't even stay in. But it was the gamble we took, and it just kind of paid off. Not how we wanted it to, but I was okay sleeping in my own bed last night with air conditioning and power.
Well, I'm glad you got to sleep in your own bed. That's nice.
So it's been a fun, like, I'm glad I have this DHS job, because if we were both teaching, there's no way we could have handled all of this, because like I was just in and out all of the day. So
that's good. Well, I'm glad you got your power back on. I know that's been crazy.
Yeah. Did you get Mage's text
about his dogs going crazy?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. And I chose to ignore it, like I usually ignore anything he says to me.
And then we get mad whenever he doesn't respond to what we send.
Yeah, but that's different.
Because it's coming from you.
Yes, exactly. Anyways.
I had to buy a lawnmower today.
How was that?
Want
to come mow my yard? Because I need my yard mowed. I'll give you $20.
Heck to the gnaw.
Aww.
So, like, I was looking around because I need to mow because we've got jungle in the front and, like, jungle in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking around. Yeah. The cheapest one that I could find at, like, Home Depot or Lowe's or anything was, like, $170. And
Hell
that's
yeah.
that's exactly what I want. But I found one at a pawn shop that was way nicer than one that I could get new, and it was 150 and has the bag and like all of the movable wheels and stuff, which I didn't really know were features and not
That's
just
features?
yeah, I was like that's just standard stuff, right? Like no, like the bottom of the rung lawnmower has no adjustable wheels. It doesn't kick it out the side or have a bag. It just cuts it and it just has to gravity fall. And
What?
yeah.
That's feet. All right.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, cool. So now I have to pay like $300 for a lawnmower that can kick the grass out the side or bag it up. Or,
Like, I'd much rather have it just kick out the side. I don't care about having it
yeah.
bagged. Like, ever. That's a feature I do not care about in the slightest.
Yeah. But even to have it kick out the side, like, was at least another $50 on top of the.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I was like, I'm not about that life.
No, for sure. Like, that's ridiculous.
So I'm lucky I was able to find one at a pawn shop. So we'll see. Hopefully it like lasts me a little bit. Because I mean it's $150.
Hopefully it does, because if not, you're gonna be feeling it.
My next couple fails. So
Yeah. You'll be feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
yeah. So I have to do yard work this weekend. Plus they have bulk pickup on Monday. So I have to like trim the trees and stuff.
Yeah, that's fun. That's good times right there. Did you get your dogs fixed?
Yeah, I don't know what his deal was. Like he was just like whining and scratching at my door. I was like, "What? What do you want?
What do you want
Feed
from me?
me, Seymour." That's what they wanted. Anybody get the reference?
Yeah.
No one got the reference.
Little Shop of Horrors."
No.
Good job, Mage. I'm back.
Good job.
Thanks.
You ruined everything.
All right, Mage fail.
He already talked about his fail.
Ghost fail.
Ghost fail. Yes. Well, my fail this week is just I've been having a pretty good week. I'm not gonna lie. I've been having a pretty good week, and then like my car just like decided to die finally on me, and I'm really sad about it because it's been working pretty good on me for a while. And I'm planning on buying a new one anyways in November, but now it's kind of like forced on me that I need to buy a car.
Yeah.
And I'm really sad about it because I did not want to have to buy a new car already.
No one ever does.
You know what you're kind of looking at?
No, something that works.
That's fair. It's a good start. Are you doing like a dealership or you're just doing like a little mom and pop kind of thing?
Probably a dealership, but I don't know for sure yet.
Yeah. I remember my first car came from the town that you're in, but it's no longer there. They closed it down. The old Avenger.
Oh, I miss the Avenger. It was a good car.
Good. So my supervisor, he casually says GG in conversation.
Who casually says that? What?
My supervisor. Like he
What
said
a
it.
nerd.
He sent it to me in a
Supervisor.
text yesterday. He asked me some question. I was like, "Oh, sorry, man, I can't do that. Like, I'm doing this something else." He just sent back GG, and I was like, "Oh my god, this guy."
He put GG no re. And
Yeah.
I was like, can't work here anymore.
1v1.
GG no re. Yeah, I can't work here anymore, boss.
Before we jump into number one, can I tell you a fun story?
Sure. Let's hear this fun story.
So, right before we started recording, I was out at a visit, and one of the kids in the house was talking about playing Apex Legends on his Xbox, and I guess the most recent time that he had gotten in trouble, it was because of him playing Apex, and I guess he got a ban or some sort of restriction because of what happened in the chat.
Right.
And like he told this story about what was happening, and I guess a couple matches later, the guys that were in his squad sent him a message and called him a noob. And it was just like they just kind of went back and forth a little bit, and he was
making him mad and stuff.
Yeah, he said something along the lines of like called him a gay boy or something like that. And I guess
gay boy.
Yeah, I guess
so long, gay Bowser.
I guess Apex just like chat banned him just like on the spot. So
that's funny.
And I wanted to ask so many follow-up questions, just like, dude, what the heck? But
dude, why are you so toxic?
Yeah, but it wasn't my interview, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit back.
I'll sit here and chill. I'm not dealing with this toxic kid.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
So long, Gabe. It's funny.
So long, Gabe Bowser.
All right, number one.
Yes. All right. So I got asked to do another parade, and I want to know what's too many parades in a weekend.
2. 2 is too many parades in a weekend.
Okay, so we have our hometown parade, and then we also have another parade that these people want us to do.
As long as it's not on the same day.
They're not on the same day, but one's at 6 p.m. and then the next one's at 10 a.m.
How far apart are they? Like location and towns?
One's the hometown, and the other one's on the other side of the town, like on the on the other side of Lawton.
Okay.
So not.
It's not far. It's not like we're going like it's not like we're going from. That's fine. Just keep it in there. We've kept it in there before. It's not a big a deal.
Okay. Yeah, that's not horrible. Are you having to get the kids over there, or are they just for the one?
No, I'll have to get them over there.
So you have to get a bus and stuff. That's
yeah.
I mean, that's not horrible. If you were having to go to like Oklahoma City or like a longer ways away, I would probably say, hey, let's not. But
right. But since I'm going like just that far, it's okay, you think?
Oh yeah, I think you'll be fine. And then you're like, hey, we're practicing for the state fair parade. Like,
see, that's what I was thinking too. Well, this is after the state. Wait, never mind. We'll be doing 3 in a week. I just realized that because we'll be doing the state fair one that Monday, then our hometown parade, and then that one.
It kind of sucks that your state fair parade is the first one.
Yeah, I know. It's for fun though. It's not really that like.
Yeah.
It's not like it's super tedious to do, but.
No, I think you'd be okay though. Like, in all honesty, I don't think it's really anything to worry about. I mean, it's your kids are not really used to doing those in the first place,
right?
But I don't think it's a bad deal.
I just don't want them to like. I want them to like experience more things. That's the biggest thing. Is I want them to experience more things than just like the normal stuff that they're used to. Because like they're just used to like doing Christmas concert, spring concert, and that's it.
Yeah,
they're not really used to doing anything else, and it really makes me feel bad that like they don't have that.
And they won't get to experience it unless you force them to. And
yeah, exactly.
I'll warn you now. You will
and
get
they will
blowback
complain about it. They will complain about anything new.
Yeah.
So just prepare yourself now for that blowback, and just be prepared for those fights because parents will fight you over that.
Well, they'll be all right. They'll be.
And then like 2 years down the line, you don't do that parade, then you'll get blowback for that.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm waiting for. Is that one? Is whenever I don't do the parade, I get in trouble.
People are ridiculous. They don't like change no matter what.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
What you think is right. Hope for the best. Do what's right.
Like I think I want to do it. I think it'll be good, but I am worried that people. It does feel like it might be too much. To be honest, it does. It does really feel like it's going to be too much, but I'm also just like. I mean, I'd be okay with it nonetheless.
The only one I would be worried about is the one that's on Sunday, I'm assuming. The one
No,
that's...
there's not one on Sunday.
Because State Fair's on Monday. I'm assuming his hometown on Friday?
Yes.
Okay, so then on Saturday.
Yeah.
I just kind of assumed hometown was on Saturday, but
I feel like that's far enough apart where it's not going to be too big a deal. And the two ones that are back-to-back are pretty close.
Yeah. And I mean, your hometown one, I'm not assuming is going to be very long at all.
I don't know. They said it might be actually pretty decent size.
It's the one thing your town does, so like everybody.
It is the one thing our town does.
Yeah.
It is. That's exactly right. It is the one thing our town does.
How
so
long?
It might actually be like a pretty. I don't know. They okay. So my kids tell me that we do this, but then don't tell me like how we do it. They just expect me to like know it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're like, I've lived here my entire life, and I know this, and you should
like,
also.
Well, we know you've only been here for like a couple months, but you need to know this too. Okay, this is not rocket surgery, Mr. Ghost. I'm just like, get out of my face, all right?
Get out of here, kitty cat.
Like, I don't want to deal with y'all today. Okay, take your smart mouse and go somewhere else.
Away
you
from
say
me.
that to a kid, and then you get in trouble. So can't do that.
Good Lord. Yeah, that's no. I think you're gonna do okay with them because like
I just want them to experience things. That's all I want them to do is go out and experience more things.
Yeah,
and have more fun with things. So because when they have more fun, then they have a good time and stuff. Like they don't realize how good of a time we can have if they just like.
If you buy into it and you practice, like it's a whole lot more fun. Like I remember, like the funnest stuff was whenever we were just sitting at the top at SWASU games, just being jerk offs,
right?
And just jacking around and making fun of people. And it's like
that was the best time.
To hell with this football game, like
or like when we just listened to OU games, and I would cheer when OU scored a touchdown. There'd be an injured player on the floor.
Yeah, everybody.
Best times. I just get stared at.
And we're just like, what are you doing, Ghost?
Those are the best of times right there.
That was always really funny.
Or when we would.
And that happened like a lot too. That wasn't just like a one-time thing. That happened a lot, sadly.
Or when SWASU messes up a very easy play, and we're all like, "That's the SWASU
I know." That is indeed the SWASU I know.
when our quarterback like clearly overthrows the ball or underthrows it or something,
right? Dude, we used to flame them like to death. There's no wonder they didn't like us.
Yeah, we would flame our own team,
right?
It was more fun to flame our own team than it was to watch the actual game. I mean, they're getting slaughtered. I've got to enjoy myself somehow.
Dude, the games were awful. Except for that one year after Conan graduated, they somehow made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a fun bus ride, though, too.
We won every single home game. Like, the only time I think I've ever seen that.
That never happens. That was great. I remember that. That was crazy.
I was still kind of jealous I didn't get to go on that trip. Y'all didn't go anywhere fun, but like not getting to travel at all at SWASU.
That was a fun trip. I'm not gonna lie. You missed out.
Oh well.
You missed out on the funness, and you'll never get that back.
I was big boy teaching.
Yeah.
With that assistant job. Oh, goodness. Okay, sorry. Topic. Yeah, I think you're good with your parade.
You think?
Yeah. How long, do you know how long the other one is? The one on Saturday?
It shouldn't be that long. I don't think.
My biggest word of advice is make sure you know where the parade starts and ends.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Like, I really don't know where it starts. To be honest, I really don't.
If you have somebody who you've been talking to about it, like, I would just be bothering that person until you know for sure.
Yeah.
Because, like, there is nothing worse than getting done with the parade and going straight one direction and then having to turn around and walk back to the bus. Like,
shout out Swasu's parades.
right?
Those are awful. I hate those.
Because
Huge shout out to that. Those are the worst. What?
Because we started at the church.
No, Swasu's. No, yeah. Oh yeah, we started at the church. Then we marched down to the other side of the Brahms, and then we marched back to the church.
Yeah, Swasu's parade was like 4 blocks, and that's it.
Yeah, but still, it was going uphill.
Yeah.
That one sucked. I remember. I hated that one.
I remember in high school we did a night parade in Corpus Christi during one of
a night parade.
Yeah, so like they went all out and got like glow sticks and stuff, like the little cheapo little foot long.
Not fancy.
So they were like, oh, decorate your instruments, and they got like the little LED battery pack lights for the bass drums and made us look, air quotes, cool. Yeah. But they
I appreciate those air quotes.
Yeah.
We're so cool.
So
I appreciate them air quotes.
The directors thought the parade was going to be like 2 miles.
Yeah.
And it ended up being almost 6. And it was
I would
miserable.
hate that so much.
But like be
awful.
We were a little more used to it because like our Christmas parade in my hometown went from the college to Main Street to the high school, and it's a good 4 mile, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take something like that. So I mean, but that sucked.
That sounds awful. Like, why do people do parades like that?
The donors give money after that. They're like, the alumni are like, yeah, band, I was in that 50 years ago. Here's some of my money from my cotton farm. Yeah.
All right, that sounds about right.
That's pretty much all it is. Yeah, just saving face for the alumni.
Yeah, that makes sense now. But okay, so if I do 2 or 3, well, okay. So if I do 3, so the State Fair parade doesn't really count. Is that what we're agreeing with?
Yeah.
Okay, so the doing 2 is okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing then.
You'll still
2 in one day. Now that's another issue.
No, we're not doing 2 in one day. That would be ridiculous. I wouldn't do that to my kids. I wouldn't want to walk that. That'd be awful.
Yeah. I remember I talked to some director that they did 3 parades in a day, but because all 3 of them paid the band money to come march in their parade because they didn't have enough bands in the parade.
I'd do that.
It's worth it.
I would do that.
And I was like, if I get a $500 check for having my kids march in this 2-mile parade that takes 20 minutes, like, hell yeah. Like, I'll drive the bus.
I would do that. Sign me up for that. Find me your source for that, Conan Jones. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. I'll jump right on that.
Thank you, boss. Appreciate it.
That was me jumping on it.
Good.
It's broken.
I felt the
now.
earthquake from here.
Yeah, it's broken. It can't be done anymore. Sorry.
Oh, you failed me again, Conan Jones. Imagine that.
We're all about to die.
If you can't make fun of yourself, then what's you doing? All right, number 2.
Dude, okay, so I'm playing Team Fight Tactics again, and I got a level 2 Karthus. It's a 5-cost unit, and he is like absolutely just destroying stuff right now. Like, I'm basically have my full comp set. I'm just kind of like auto playing right now.
That's what you like. I haven't played TFT in a while.
TFT is pretty fun, dude. Like, TFT's fun when it's stuff like that. Like, when I'm winning, TFT's fun.
It just doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't. But there was one time I won back-to-back in, like, I won back-to-back games, like, going, like, full, like, what am I trying to say? Full, what am I trying to say? Oh, without dying, like, without taking a single loss. I had to win back-to-back games.
Look at you.
Karthus does 4,500 damage compared to like everybody else's like maybe 1,000.
Yeah, keep him around.
Yeah, for sure. Like I'm destroying kids with this right now.
All right, number 2.
All right, topic 2. Dude, all right. So WoW Classic came out this week, and I don't know about y'all, but I love World of Warcraft.
That dramatic pause.
World of Warcraft was like my game growing up, and I played a bunch of it. I played like way much more than like I probably should have. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, any amount is probably...
No, you hush your mouth, okay? Because this isn't the time to play. World of Warcraft is not for play. Okay?
It's real play.
It's real play. People die in this game.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Die in real life. Yes, exactly. MC Mage knows.
I just remember seeing all the posts about like the line they formed for like an epic quest or raid or whatever. It's just like people waiting like hours and hours just to equally have a chance. That's a committed community.
Yeah, there is some hardcore people. I'm not gonna lie to y'all at all. That there is some hardcore people in this game, but there's also some nice people, some fun, wholesome people to be around. Okay?
Are you
don't
one
have
of
to
them?
be worried about that. I am one of them. I'm a good, wholesome person when it comes to World of Warcraft.
He is reformed.
I am reformed. Reformed and then deformed again. Okay? I am
already banned.
Your boy has done nothing wrong in a while.
In a couple hours.
In a couple hours. I have not done anything wrong.
So it's like...
I just got mollywopped by this dude. Hang on. All right, we got to get serious now. I'm about to lose this match because I was in first place for the longest time, and now I'm about to lose. Uh-oh, indeed, Conan Jones.
So, like, I've actually heard a little bit about this, about the WoW Classic.
Yeah.
And that they had to put out a not a bug list since it was... Because it went back to, like, the 2012 patch or something like that, right? And I guess
it went back... No. This was back to the 2016 or 2015. No, 2005 patch, sorry.
Okay. I remember it was a while back. But
yes,
that since the game has changed so much that the way the game was now compared to then, they had to put out a list of like, no, this isn't a bug. This is just how the game actually was back then, and that's a feature and not a bug. That's funny.
No, like
the feature.
I see what you're saying, but no, it's totally like it's like that. It'd be like that with this game sometimes. I love this game to death, but man, sometimes there's some iffy things with it.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't. I'm waiting. Hey, honestly, I'm waiting until my I'm waiting for some stuff to happen for me.
Fair enough. Well, hopefully your
because
stuff...
I want to play it, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Okay, that's cryptic and.
Come on! How can I not beat this guy? Come on! I'm trying. So he has 1 HP and he's beating me.
Why do you suck at that game?
I'm getting so triggered. This dude is beating me.
Why are you playing a game while we're recording?
Okay, this is different.
Didn't he yell at me for doing that one time?
This is different. Okay, this is very different.
Oh.
Goodness. Well, hopefully you can get your hands on it and see how it is.
I mean, I know how it is. I played it during that time.
Well,
I know how Classic WoW is. Classic WoW is cancer sometimes. but it's still fun to play.
It's for the hardcore levelers.
It'll always be a fun game to play. Like, always will be a fun game to play. There's never a time where it won't be fun. All right, I beat this dude. I think. Okay, I beat this guy. Woo! We got it.
And I won.
Easy peasy. And I won. Okay. All right. So WoW Classic's fun times. I'll be honest. It's a lot. It brings the game back to like a time and whenever a lot of people's not going to like it. If you're used to like playing WoW, like say, from Wrath of the Lich King onwards, you might not like this. Might not be for you. Okay. If you played this game like early BC and you just wanted like hear all these people talk about how good vanilla was, this is the game for you. It's a fun game. I'll be completely honest. It's a fun game. I haven't got to play it yet, but I was one of the 20 or 1.2 million people that was watching it on Twitch. Overtook Facebook. Overtook Fortnite. How did I get Facebook out of Fortnite? What is wrong with me?
It starts with an F.
Yep, I guess. But WoW Classic is going to be good. And go play if you want to play. If you want to play it. It's fun. If you don't, then just shut up, okay? And don't complain about it.
I don't think any of us will complain about it.
No, people will. People find something to complain about.
That's
okay?
true. People will find something to complain about.
People will always find something to complain about, and then people need to just be told to shut up. Mage.
Okay.
There it is.
Let me give you a good old Ramus. Okay.
But go play WoW Classic. Okay, it's good times. If you don't like it, Conan Jones, then just don't complain about it.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up and let me have my moment.
More WoW Classic for Ghost to play.
Yes, more WoW Classic for me to play.
I won't be hogging your bandwidth.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into topic 3. Conan Jones, what have you been playing this week?
I haven't really had a whole lot of time to play stuff just because, the power's been out for 3 days.
Yeah.
And, we played some League last week. We made a friend.
We did.
That's it. I found... Have I even been doing anything on my phone that's new? I downloaded Candy Crush again.
So you'll play... So wait. You'll play Candy Crush, but you won't play Clash of Clans.
I don't have to have an internet connection for Candy Crush.
Where do you not have an internet connection at?
It's very spotty at work. And then if I'm out waiting or in the courtroom or something waiting for stuff, it's very spotty.
Oh, so you when you're supposed to be reviewing files and stuff, you're going over Candy Crush?
Well, so that's the kind of worker Conan is.
Sounds about right.
I don't have any files to review.
I
don't have a case yet.
Oh. Okay.
Once I get a case and I'm actually working it, then no, I won't be doing that. Of course.
You say that. But
I'm gonna go last for wins of the week. I'm just saying that now.
Okay.
Like I normally do. All right. Mage, what have you been playing this week?
What was I playing this week? I played League with you all.
Fun.
Played my phone games, of course. I started up Red Dead Redemption 2 again, but I didn't.
See, I've been going back and forth on that game, to be completely honest. I just don't. I hate how long the game is.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I think I'm just going to go through the main story and then be done with it.
That's what I did. And the game still felt like it took 100 hours to complete. and it's not from like 100 hours of like doing like just story missions. It's 100 hours of it's maybe like 20 hours of story missions and 80 hours of riding the stupid horse.
I've still never played it because PC, but
I don't think riding the horse is that big a deal to me. I do wish there was fast travel just because the map is so huge.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's enough stuff in the environment when you're riding the horse. But no, I lied. So I got an elite horse. Now that I'm thinking about it, I got an elite horse, and I was riding out of
the white horse.
No, it was a black horse. But I bought one.
Yeah.
It was the elite, and I loved that horse. And I was max bonding it, and I was riding out of Saint Denis, and I get ambushed by Lemoyne Raiders, and they freaking destroyed me and killed my horse and everything. And I was so pissed because I lost my horse. I spent so much money on that thing.
That's funny.
So no, never mind. Fast travel is way better. Screw crapping on the horse.
Because you got mollywopped. That's funny.
I got mollywopped real hard.
That's funny.
I'm talking like 30 guys out of nowhere just banged me. It was awful.
That's funny. What have you been
playing?
Well,
I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. I got my 460 weapon today finally. Right before my raid that I can't make it to.
What is the 460 weapon?
It's the second highest weapon in the game right now. It's just more stats, pretty much. That's all it is. It takes 7 weeks to get it though, because you have to clear the end boss on normal 7 times to get the stupid sword thing, and then you have to buy the materials for the weapon. It's an MMO. It's an MMO grind. What I'm explaining to y'all, you don't understand, but people that played MMOs will understand exactly what I'm talking about. You plebs. Anyways. Well, besides that, I've been playing League. I've actually been having fun playing League again. I think maybe it has something to do with me being reformed and not flaming people left and right. Maybe.
Crazy
that I have more fun in the game when I don't get mad at it. But some people do some stupid stuff, and they need to know that they're stupid. Okay, Mage, I'm talking to you.
Okay. Why are we friends?
Sometimes he goes into ranked games and plays a top lane he hasn't played in a while, and then says he's not trolling. And I just sit there and I'm getting mad IRL, but I'm sitting there talking to him like a person. And
to be fair,
yeah.
I didn't play him wrong. It's just the other guy character got way buffed.
When did Nasus get buffs?
Dude, apparently he's like God tier.
Well, okay, show me this list. I'm tired of you. If it's the list I think you're talking about, I'm about to make fun of you even more.
Oh no, I'm just looking up lists. Tier lists for League.
Well, he's looking up that, but I've been having fun with League again. League's fun. That's about it. That's all I've been playing is League and Final Fantasy. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week.
Mobalytics. I don't know if that's a big deal.
Mobalytics. I've never heard of that.
That's a pretty reputable site.
Yep. God tier. Mobalytics.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Jordan Jones, what's your win of the week?
Sorry. So my win this week, I guess, is that my power came back.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's small things in life.
Yeah, I'm having to do a transport. I've done 2 transports now, and I have to do another one tomorrow. I've got to pick a kid up and go to pretty much Tulsa, and then turn around and come back. But I'm on the clock for it, and I am not just sitting at my desk not doing anything. And then we have a 3-day weekend. My wife has a 4-day weekend. She doesn't have school tomorrow, and then everybody's out Monday, and then she doesn't have kids on Tuesday.
So she technically has a 5-day weekend.
Yeah, but they have like professional development or training or something on Tuesday.
Any day that I have to go to school without kids being there, it's a
day off.
It's a day off.
That's fair. They actually like make them go do like trainings and stuff. I guess they're having like active shooter training, and they're all, I guess last year, or not last year, but the last time she was part of that, like the police department actually comes to the school with like pellet guns and try to break into classrooms that the teachers have tried to barricade.
What?
Yeah,
that's pretty terrifying.
They go whole hog, and I guess she got shot in the butt one year by a pellet gun from a police officer.
That's funny.
That's terrifying. Like,
yeah, but like
that could have been a real bullet. You might be dead.
But like, if I was gonna get a training about something like that, I for sure want that training. Like, I want to go through that before I'm actually in it with a real person with a real gun. Like, I would.
I mean, I guess, but like,
I don't know. That they have to deal with that. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, Mage, what is your win of the week?
Well, I mean, because I had to work overtime so many times, I finished all my work this week, so I got done early.
Okay.
So tomorrow is just going to be pretty much me sitting around. I got some small stuff that I need to do, but it's nothing huge, so it's a pretty chill day for me tomorrow.
Well, that's good.
Good start to my Labor Day weekend.
Well, my win of the week, I feel like I can finally talk about this now that I have kind of like a set thing. I think I have to go back in 6 months, but I finally won my court case to get guardianship of my brother.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Insert round of applause here.
Woo!
Whistles and all that stuff. After like I have been trying to do this since February, getting like guardianship of my brother. And it has been a long and tedious process, an expensive process nonetheless. And it has just been, I'll be honest, I cried like a little bitch in that courtroom whenever they gave it to me.
That's a good reason to.
But so I mean, I could talk about it now. I mean, I've won. There's no like taking it back. She didn't show up. She didn't know we had court at all. She didn't talk to her lawyer at all over the summer. She didn't like even call him on the phone.
You know?
So she didn't show up. Yeah, my brother's mom. So she didn't show up at all. So her lawyer just withdrawn. I was inside the courtroom for about 30 minutes, I think. 25 of that was us talking about like just how's things going. 5 minutes was the withdrawal.
Hey man.
And apparently they're going to be using my case as they're submitting it to some federal thing. I don't know what, but they're submitting it to some federal thing for an example on how like a sibling picks up guardianship if when the parents can't do it.
Heck yeah,
or when
man.
The parents can't. So I'm a case study too now. I'm reformed.
Look at you go. Maybe we'll hear about your court case while I'm in training.
Right? Or, you might.
Or after you get fired, you can hear about it you can hear about your own court case while you're in training.
It's like, hey, this dumb Indian just got his. It was like, hey, now, wait a minute. Then they gave him my exact weight. I was like, hey, now, wait a minute. Okay, calm down.
I mean, the one that we already have.
Add some pounds to it. Okay.
The one we already have was based in your hometown.
See, close enough. Close enough.
That's funny.
Good times, man. But I won my court case, and
That's
I
good.
feel a lot better.
Well,
Then my car died. So, you
Yeah.
know, you
Double
win
edged.
some, you lose some.
Yin and yang.
But you get back up. All right, we good?
I'm good if you're good.
All right, I'm always good.
Oh.
Thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Scale Gaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about on our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com. But thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow.